Hi everyone, I'm Dakota Martinez from BecomingAProgrammer.com. In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of my final project from the Learn Verified Online Full Stack Web Developer course put on by the Flatiron School. I've had an awesome time working through the course and I can't recommend it highly enough. So let's get to it. For my project, I built a snippet machine. It lets you create code snippets through a web interface and sync them to multiple machines for use in multiple editors through integration with the Dropbox API. This is the repo here. There'll be a link in the YouTube notes. And then here on the site, I have instructions. You can use the app without Dropbox integration, but you'd have to use a bunch of copying and pasting. The app will show you the snippets formatted for Visual Studio Code and Sublime Text 2. Those are the editors that I'm currently supporting. And Dropbox syncing just makes it super easy to edit existing snippets and create new ones from within the web interface. All you have to do to save them to your Dropbox is click a button on your user profile page. And then you can use them in the editor of your choice. I'll walk you through that. You can also use snippets created by other users by adding them to your account, and then you can try them out and see if you like them. And if not, you can just remove them via SnippetMachine, and you don't have to worry about installing or uninstalling any packages or anything like that. So I'm going to walk you through in this video getting set up. I've spent a lot of time in the last few days making this a lot less painful than it was initially. Now it's just 4 steps, and they're all pretty simple. So we'll go through it here. The first step is to create an account with SnippetMachine. So I'm going to do that here. And we'll put in a sneaky little password and register. And then next thing we're going to do is we're going to authorize SnippetMachine to access its own folder within our Dropbox. And we click here. I'm already logged into Dropbox, so I see the screen. If you weren't, you'd have to fill out a login form, and then you would come to this page. And then you're going to want to click Allow. That's going to take us back, and you'll see we are now linked. We have a new application that's been linked, and the files have been created. These are directories that are going to be used by the app. Great, so we got steps 1 and 2 done. And now for Visual Studio Code, these are instructions. If you're using Sublime Text, you just click here and do it there. So what we're going to be doing is, in the third step, we're going to be copying the snippets that we already have within our computer into Dropbox. So basically, this is the directory where they live on your computer for Visual Studio Code, and then we're going to copy them into the SnippetMachine app directory in Dropbox, and then we're going to symlink that directory back to the application support directory that we that contained the folder we just moved. So we just copy these commands and go to Visual Studio Code. I'll clear this out and paste them in. And the way I like to just paste this in again, and you can see now it says that these folders are identical. So that's how we know it worked. Okay, and that's step 3. So the next thing we need to do is now the snippets are in the folder in your Dropbox. All you have to do is click this button, and you can see right now we don't have any snippets. These are the first ones being uploaded. So we go to instructions and click this button, and hold on just a second, and then we will see we have 38 new snippets that have been uploaded to SnippetMachine from the Dropbox. So now you can see they're all there, and now we can start using them. So if you want to, let's say, see what's a good one to change. Oh, okay, this one I actually wanted it to be create by and make it the query. Okay, so we got that in there. Ooh, and I didn't click on edit, so I'm going to copy this. Click edit here, paste it in, and now I'm going to submit. And I'm going to go to my profile page, click save to Dropbox, and this right now is opening an external window, just so you don't have to wait for this to happen. I've had some issues with doing it asynchronously, so that's what's been happening. But here, you can see that that change was just made from within. Actually, God, it seems to be doing quite a lot of stuff. Oh, you know what this is actually doing? All of these files are, it's converting the snippets into Sublime Text also. So now that all of the snippets that you had for Visual Studio Code are also usable within Sublime Text. Okay, so now that we've got that changed right here, let's see. I can open up a Ruby file here. Test.rb, and now find or create. You see this still says class where query first to create. This is the old version of the snippet. So to reload, I'm going to do Shift Command P, and then reload window is what we want. We don't need to save that. And now, after we've reloaded, we can type in find or create. And now you can see we've got the new syntax we use. So it's, let's say, snippet find or create by name. Awesome snippet. Okay, so now you just what we just did is we took one of our snippets and edited it within SnippetMachine, saved it to Dropbox, reloaded the window, and you can see the changes haven't affected. So that's nice, nice way of being able to do that. And anyone who wants to use any of these snippets can create an account. And actually, let's show that. So let's sign in with another account. I can show you. So now here, okay, one of my other features is bugging out now, so I will have to get back. These are supposed to be clickable now. You're supposed to be able to click them and add snippets to your account. That's not working now, so I will get back to you later. Okay, everyone, back again. So the issue here was actually cached data. The app relies on cached data to decide which UI elements to show to which users. Specifically, the edit and delete buttons won't show to you on snippets created by other users, but the add snippet button will, and vice versa. I was getting a lot of requests to the endpoint that handles a user's editing and downloading permissions, so I needed to implement the caching to limit those requests to the database. What needed to be fixed here was making sure that the cache was properly invalidated when it needed to be. What happened in the demo before was I was logged in to testing at test.com, and then when I logged out and logged in as test@example.com, I got the cache permissions data from the testing@test.com account, so I couldn't see any of these buttons. So this isn't something that many users would run into because they wouldn't have multiple accounts, and a refresh also would have fixed this, but I wanted to make sure it wouldn't happen again, so I invalidated the cache on logout. And I also found another bug while I was fixing that issue. I'm handling the alternation of adding and removing through a component that switches the button from adding to removing it back depending on the current user's relationship to that snippet. Specifically if they can currently download it or not. If they can't, then it's an add button. If they can, it's a remove. When I added a snippet on the snippets index page, like that, and then I navigated to the profile, it was showing add here. So what was happening was that the button text was being set by the cache data on user permissions, which had not been updated when the button was clicked on the snippet index page. So I fixed that by adding a refresh cache action after successfully adding or removing a snippet. And so now the state of the cache data and the values in the database are staying in sync. Okay, so now that I've got that done, let me show you how this feature works. I'm going to remove it. You can refresh and see that it's gone. Here we're going to make a new snippet using this test@example.com account. This is an example. We'll make it Ruby, and then example var example. Oh, that's not Ruby. Example equals awesome. Okay, and then save that guy. You can see it's there, and the button is not there, and you click here, and you have edit and delete, and no add button. Okay, so now if we sign out, and that's good, that still works. So now all of those edits went away. Now we sign back in as the testing@test.com account. And now you can see we have the add button here. You can click it, and then if we go to the profile, you can see we have the example snippet. We could save it to Dropbox, and oh, looks like I'm not logged in anymore. And then I have to authorize it, allow, and actually gotta try this again. Pop it up over here now. Okay, it's working. Taking its time. Looks like we got action in the Dropbox now. Okay, cool. Now we can go back to Visual Studio Code, and then I'm going to go Shift Command P and reload window. And now our trigger, I believe, was example. And there it is. So now you've got your other user's snippet in there, and if you decide that this is just not serious, then all you have to do is remove it and then save to Dropbox. I'm going to work on a method of making this a lot quicker. Right now it's going through everything. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have some way of keeping track of the last time you downloaded a snippet and whether it's changed since then, and otherwise just kind of not have to do the whole thing again. So yeah, but it changed it. So now if we reload the window again, now you can see example is now just a word and not a snippet. So that's how this guy works. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to check out the source code, again, it's Rails Angular SnippetMachine, and check out the app, snippetmachine.dakotaleemartinez.com, and yeah, check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye.